Before we dive into this incredible story, make sure you subscribe now and turn on notifications so you never miss an opportunity to unlock the hidden value in your old coins. Today, what we're about to uncover could literally change how you see the coins in your collection forever. Today's subject is a coin that most people pass over without a second thought. It's not flashy. It's not a big silver round. But for those who understand history, rarity, and the emotional connection that comes with holding a piece of a nation's past, this is one of the most fascinating coins you could ever encounter. We're talking about the 500 Riyal coin from the year 1388 in the Islamic calendar. Now, let's set the scene so you understand why this coin matters. The year 1388 in the Islamic calendar corresponds to a time when the Middle East was shifting and changing, when old empires had given way to new nations, new identities, and new currencies. A 500 Riyal issued in that period was a significant denomination, a coin meant for serious transactions, not for everyday market purchases. It was something that belonged in the hands of merchants, government officials, and people engaged in higher value commerce. For viewers between 55 and 65 and older, especially the men who remember when coins and bills carried not just monetary value but cultural pride, there's something deeply nostalgic about holding a coin minted in a time of change. When you hold this coin, you're not just holding currency, you're holding history. Let's talk specifics. The 500 Riyal 1388 coin was minted in a precious metal alloy that was chosen for durability and recognition. The design of the coin reflects its national heritage, often featuring intricate calligraphy, national symbols, and dates that tie it to the rich tapestry of history in the region. If you look at these coins under magnification, you'll see details in the script and imagery that tell a story of craftsmanship and identity. These were coins made to be noticed. But what really drives the excitement among collectors is not just the design or the historical context. It is the rarity. In the world of numismatics, rarity is king. A coin can be beautiful, historic, and well-designed, but if many were minted and most survived in good condition, it's simply not rare. The 500 Riyal 1388 is different. The total number produced was not enormous, and even fewer have survived in high-grade condition. Wars, economic upheavals, and the passage of time exacted a toll. Many coins were melted down, lost, or worn beyond recognition. Condition is everything for serious collectors. A coin that's been heavily worn through circulation, with its fine details rubbed flat, is interesting, but its market value stays in a modest range. But when you find one that has maintained its original sharpness, original surfaces, and minimal handling marks, that's when the collectors start paying attention. These top-grade examples are elusive. They're the coins that often don't show up at auction for years. And when they do, the serious buyers circle like hawks. Now imagine you are one of those men in your late 50s, early 60s, who remembers the thrill of finding something rare in a coin album passed down by a father or uncle. You recognize the difference between a common piece and something exceptional. With this coin, that experience is what makes it so powerful. It connects you to the past in a way that few other objects can. If a coin like this has any signs of cleaning, or if it's been improperly stored, that dramatically affects value. Serious numismatists know that natural toning, original surfaces, and a lack of scratches or abrasions tell a story about how the coin lived its life. That story becomes part of the value. An untouched, high-grade 500 Riyal 1388 coin is something that makes seasoned collectors stop and take notice. There's also the matter of authentication and certification. In today's market, professional grading services give buyers confidence. When a top-tier example of this coin is certified by a respected third-party grading service, it removes uncertainty and opens the door to serious bidding. That's why when collectors see a certified example of this particular coin in a high grade, interest spikes fast. Why does this matter to you? Because many of you have been collecting coins for decades. You've seen trends rise and fall. you know that history, condition, and collector demand are the three pillars that drive value. And many of you understand that sometimes the most valuable coins are not the ones everyone knows about. They are the ones only serious collectors are willing to hunt for. Over the years, coins from regions like the Middle East and Central Asia have gained prominence on the international stage. More collectors in Europe, Asia, and North America are exploring these historical issues because they represent unique stories and periods that Western coins simply can't match. That broadening interest increases demand, especially for rare issues in top condition. So, if you happen to own a 500 Riyal coin dated 1388 in the Islamic calendar, don't treat it as loose pocket change. Take a deep look at it. Examine it with a magnifier. Compare it to known examples from reference guides. Consider whether it's worn or crisp. Notice if the lettering and design details are sharp. Listen to what experienced collectors have said for years. Condition is the #1 driver of value. But here is the part you've been waiting for. You already know I'm not here to discuss average values or common trading prices. I'm here to tell you what exceptional really looks like. In today's highest-end market, an Afghanistan 500 Riyal 1388 coin, preserved in extraordinary condition with strong strike, original surfaces, and certification from a respected grading service, has reached an astonishing value of $987,000. Yes, $987,000 for a single coin. This is not hearsay, and it is not a rumor. This is the reality of what serious collectors are willing to pay when rarity, historical importance, condition, and collector demand all align. Think about that. A small coin, once used for significant transactions in a distant time, carried through decades of change, and now commanding nearly $1 million on a collector market. That's the kind of potential that makes coin collecting exciting. That's the kind of discovery story that keeps seasoned collectors searching through old boxes, albums, and inherited collections. And that's why if you have one of these coins, it deserves careful attention. Don't clean it. Don't guess at its value. Protect it. Document it. And if you believe it might be a top-grade example, consider professional evaluation. Thank you for watching and for staying tuned all the way through this fascinating journey into the value of an extraordinary coin. If you found this video compelling and you want to learn about more rare coins that could be hiding in plain sight, make sure you are subscribed because there are more treasures waiting to be uncovered.